Hello YouTube and welcome to another episode of Important Comics. This is the comic book channel. If this is your first time here, and I post new videos every single day, so if you like what you see, please subscribe, leave a thumbs up if you can, and definitely leave a comment. Let me know your thoughts. Today, the important comic I'm going to be talking about is from July 2014, written by Dan Slott, and it's Amazing Spider-Man number 4, which is the first full appearance of Cindy. Sorry, it's hard for me to say Cindy. Cindy Moon, aka Silk. So yeah, this is her first full appearance here. Of course, if you know anything about the character in this volume of Amazing Spider-Man, she does appear in the first issue, but just I think it's like a faceless cameo. Definitely, not anything to like the full extent like this is. So just to give you like a little bit of history on the character, like I said, she was created in 2014, so just 4 years ago. So a relatively new character, but she is. We kind of get to go back and see, the spider that bit Peter Parker that day. Also wandered off and bit another student, which was Cindy Moon. It wasn't known until the events of this issue that had happened, and then we get to see kind of the backstory of what happened to her and where she's been all this time. While I won't sit here and talk all of that detail right now, you can definitely pick up this issue and kind of know what's going on there. Either way, Silk's powers are the same as Spider-Man's, other than she developed organic web shooting from her fingertips, from what I remember, which is something that Peter Parker didn't have. And she was a little bit faster than him, but not quite as strong. So those were like really the only differences between the two characters. Cindy Moon is an Asian character, I believe Korean American, and she's just a really awesome character. She really stands on her own. She had her own book. I think we had 2 volumes of it, and then we had like a mini series with her and Spider-Man called the Spider-Fly Effect, I think. Sorry, it's all kind of fuzzy now. Either way, her own books, like, she really stood on her own. She's a great character who, kind of like Spider-Gwen, just can stand on her own, no problem. There was a crossover also. I can't remember the name of it now. With her, Spider-Gwen and Spider-Woman, Spider-Women, maybe? That was the name of it. It was like a 3 or 4 part mini. That was pretty cool too. But yeah, the character is able to stand on her own, absolutely, very well, and doesn't necessarily need Peter Parker or Spider-Man there for any reason. But when they're intertwined in a story together, they work really well. Obviously, given the dynamics of their character, they also have this like attraction to one another that they cannot control. Like when they're around one another, they're like they have this like insatiable desire to like make out and stuff. Like it's a little weird, but it's cool. It's interesting that they would put something like in that like that in there for these characters. So the reason that I pick this book right now to talk about is one, it just being a cool book, and I always pick up a copy anytime I see it. I actually have like a short box with like I don't know, something like 25 copies of this book. It's recently become like a nice little minor key to pick up. Sony has announced that they have a solo movie in development, or it's going to be in development. Sorry, they just announced like 2 days ago. But that's really cool. The character was in Spider-Man Homecoming, and I doubt that the Sony movie will be in the same capacity or whatever, but you know, so you saw her in Spider-Man Homecoming, and just for a second in the bus on Avengers Infinity War. So the character's out there in the cinematic universes and the zeitgeist. Like, it's just a really cool character, and I think you guys would be, you know, if you're not familiar with her, definitely, you know, try to read this issue on Comixology or something, or I wouldn't suggest going out and picking up a copy just to read now, because it's starting to get up there in price a little bit. Maybe after the movie buzz like dies down a little bit, but right now, like, you're basically gonna pay like close to $40 for it, if not a lot more. But yeah, it's a great time to own a copy of Amazing Spider-Man #4. Sorry, and I can't remember what volume this is. I feel like it's 5, but that sounds crazy. It could be 4. I don't know. I just don't remember at all. As we know, there is a problem with that. You know, some of these Marvel books have a lot of volumes, and they're a little hard to keep up with the going back and forth. But that's not a critique on Marvel's part. I understand why they do that, and I'm fine with it. It would be nice if the numbering was a little easier, but small price to pay for the quality of books they put out, so I'll take it. Either way, just wanted to make a short, you know, important comics video here on the first full appearance of Silk, Amazing Spider-Man #4. Check it out, and like I said, please subscribe, leave me a thumbs up, and leave a comment. Thank you guys. See you tomorrow.